Well, hi there and welcome back to another DGTV product introduction. Of course, today we are down at TaylorMade where we're getting our first-hand and up-close look at the TaylorMade 2023 new product releases. Yes, headed up by the Stealth 2 driver family. And in this product release, the TaylorMade team really take the success of the Stealth product from last year, have built on that and delivered some significant updates. Let me take you through all of that today. Thanks for joining me. Let's dive into the new Stealth 2 for 2023 from TaylorMade. Okay, that is one impressive lineup of drivers there in my hand there. There are 4 drivers in the Stealth 2 lineup. Of course, we've got the ultra forgiving higher launch model in the Stealth 2 HD. We'll talk about that in a second. Of course, we've got the Stealth 2, the namesake of the lineup right there. That model's going to suit a lot of players. It has a wide range of appeal for a wide range of performance levels. So the Stealth 2 right there. And of course, we've got the Stealth 2 Plus there. There are some significant features and some updates in the Stealth 2 Plus that you want to know about. And of course, the TaylorMade brand have developed a range of Stealth 2 women's lineup. You can see it there in some really great new colorways there. Okay, let's have a look at the Stealth 2 here. Now, one of the key things that stands out immediately is this nice new gloss finish. Now that is a change over the Stealth model. We've been a while since we've seen a gloss finish on a TaylorMade driver, and I have to say, at address, this looks very, very appealing. You can see it there in the lights there from the camera. It looks fantastic at address. The overall look continues on the theme of the TaylorMade family that you know and love. If you're a TaylorMade player, you know a TaylorMade driver as soon as you put one in your hand. Well, if you are updating from one of the previous models, say an older model like a Sim or a Sim 2 or an M series driver, you are going to feel immediately at home when you put this driver in your hand, but you're also going to be absolutely blown away by how good it looks when you sit it down behind the ball. Now, what you are looking at when you do sit it down behind the ball, first and foremost, the 6-ply carbon crown. Now the 6-ply carbon crown here is mated to the 9-ply carbon sole. You can see TaylorMade's proprietary carbon molding system there on the crown and the sole there. You can see liberal use of carbon, and as we know, when we've got a liberal use of carbon in a driver construction, well, that gives the engineers discretionary weight to move to make the club more forgiving and give you better performance on the ball strike. So that's 2 of the key areas here. So we've got the carbon crown, we've got the carbon sole, and now we have a carbon reinforced ring which connects the weight port at the back to the titanium cup up the front there and brings the whole unit together. Okay, we know last year when TaylorMade released the Stealth lineup that they revolutionized their driver face technology by introducing carbon wood technology. 60 layers of carbon to make up this beautiful face here. It continues in this red colorway to really highlight the fact that you are a player that's playing with carbon wood technology. It was revolutionary at the time, and it continues to be revolutionary, and it continues to be refined. How have the TaylorMade team refined that? Well, ICT, inverted cone technology, is TaylorMade's proprietary tech that sits in the carbon layers in making the face. Last year there were 3 ICT layers, now there are 5. So that is a much greater expansion of ICT. What's that allowed the TaylorMade engineers to do? It's allowed them to really put that ICT focus towards the center. It's allowed them to make the center of the face thicker where it needs to be to give you the maximum power, maximum energy into the ball, and obviously high ball speeds resulting. And it's allowed them to make the thickness of the face thinner where it needs to be to give you great performance on miss strikes as well. And of course, we've got twist face technology in all of the faces on your TaylorMade Stealth 2 drivers. So we've got twist face, improved ICT. Now the other key component of the face is the engineers have been able to make it lighter. 24.2 grams in the Stealth, and now in Stealth 2 we've got a face that weighs 21.7 grams. Now that doesn't sound a lot, but it is significant in terms of golf club manufacture and golf club MOI. MOI, stability, forgiveness, helping you get the ball straighter more often and maintaining ball speed for further shots, greater distance. More carbon, more discretionary mass to move around the club equals greater MOI. This driver has been measured to have a substantially improved MOI over the previous model. So that is what these changes to the technology in the Stealth 2 family are able to bring you: higher MOI, maintained ball speed, greater efficiency off the face, great look, and a model range that allows you to really pick the model or get fitted for the model that's going to help your game. If you're a TaylorMade player and you've been playing your tried and true TaylorMade driver for some time, well, maybe this is the one that's going to get you into the modern generation of technology, and this further refinement to carbon wood technology might be the one. even more forgiveness. This is the Stealth 2 Plus that we have here. 15 gram weight of movable weight here, so really can dial in your shot shape, and 15 grams down back here to really give you that forgiveness off a high performance driver. Of course, we've got the TaylorMade adjustable loft sleeve here, where we can go up 2 degrees and down 2 degrees in adjustable and variable loft. But also, one significant update to the loft sleeve in the Stealth 2 Plus is that this now is a flat setting. And now that flat setting is important for some of those better players, especially on tour. This really is feedback developed from the tour players that really want a club that helps them hit the ball square out of the middle all the time. And that flatter setting helps the ball strike be out of the center. So really is a tour inspired and developed driver, which you'll see many of the TaylorMade tour staff using. And many have already put into testing and got significant gains, an average of about 7 yards distance gain on this model than the previous model from the likes of the TaylorMade staffers that have been testing it. You know who they are: Rory, Colin, Scotty Scheffler, all major champion winners. Well, they're the ones that put this to the test and have got some significant ball speed gains and distance gains in early testing with the Stealth 2 Plus. This one is going to suit a lot of those ball strikers out there that have a defined shape, that really want to have some fine tuning, lower spin, great penetration, and that workability that you need to carve your shots around the course to get your scores going this way. That is the Stealth 2 Plus. Okay, this is more like it, you know, 281 total distance. My days of hitting 300 are gone. But what is happening now is the accuracy is going right up, and the club feels so much more compliant in my hands. Spin number is great, distance has gone up, and this ball speed is now, you know, gone into the 160s, which is where I want to be. So I'm moving that weight. What I'm immediately feeling is the difference in the position of the ball strike. And the ball strike has gone really into a more favourable position to hit a straighter shot. I'm still hitting that fade bias, which is fine, but it just changed, and you can feel it. I can feel on the face it's hitting, not down low in the heel. It's started to move up towards the centre, a little bit high on the face, so it's catching the ball much nicer. And you know, 163 miles of ball speed, 279, 280. Yeah, that's good. This tuneability has made a dramatic difference over those first handful of shots that I hit. Okay, let's take a look at Stealth 2. Yes, of course, it benefits from carbon sole, carbon crown, the carbon infused ring. We have the carbon wood 60X twist face on the front here, of course. Okay, with Stealth 2, we've got this 25 gram weight permanently fixed down here. That's what's giving that great level of MOI. And we've got the inertia generator down here. So that is also contributing as the club is in motion, coming into that strike zone. The inertia generator and the high MOI 25 gram weight is what's giving you an adding to your overall stability and performance, helping you get the ball straighter, helping you get it further, so maximizing your strike off that new carbon wood face. That is what the Stealth 2 is all about. Yes, of course, the adjustable hosel there. We can go up and down 2 degrees. If you need a 9-degree head with just a little bit more launch, well, we can tune that up. If you need a 9-degree head with a little bit less, or a 10.5 with a little bit less, of course, you can tune that up through the fitting process. Of course, that is the Stealth 2. As I said, it's going to suit a wide range of players. Okay, let's have a look at the Stealth HD. HD, high draw. So this is the model in the lineup. If you're a player that needs some support getting the ball up in the air, generating a little bit of launch spin, generating more straightness in your shots, well, that HD is going to be a model that's going to help your game. If you have a natural fade or slice bias, maybe you want some support helping straighten up your driver. It's not going to turn your slice into a 12-yard draw, but really it's going to help you fine tune that shape and bring it reliably under control with the draw bias that is in this driver. We know that a great majority of golfers out there struggle with the controlling of that slicing shape. So how the engineers have made the HD driver is giving you even more weight down back here, 30 grams of weight in the rear of the HD driver, so even more MOI and a weight down here near the heel, which really does help you square that club up. If you are that slice-oriented driver and you want to get that shape under control, if it lacks that reliability that you want, and it's going to help you straighten it up. And that is one of the keys to getting your scores going this way. If we can hit more fairways and stop that right side miss for a right-handed golfer or the left side miss for a left-handed golfer, well, the HD model might be the one for you. Of course, and the other thing that I love about the TaylorMade engineers' attention to detail is they've changed the shape of the face of the HD. It's a little more generous in the parts where we're more likely going to strike the ball if we're that type of slice-oriented golfer. And we know when you have that slice swing path where you're going to strike the ball. So this driver here has a slightly taller face profile, and that is really going to add to the performance of this driver if it's in your hands. That is the Stealth 2 HD. Yes, the TaylorMade engineers have developed a women's specific lineup for Stealth 2. Now, what does that mean? It's the HD driver shape, and it has its own specific colorway. It benefits from all of the technology that I've described in the other models there, but it's made in this great colorway that's going to be appealing to a lot of women, and in also a women's specific shaft flex and weight. If you need that lighter weight shaft and that more generous loft profile with a little bit of draw bias, and you want something that's going to help you get the ball down the fairway more often, more regularly, well, maybe the Stealth HD Women's is the driver for you. Of course, in a fitting sense, there is a range of shafts available for you to be custom fit into in your Stealth 2 family. If you are a Stealth 2 Plus player, well, there's a range of performance shafts there, the Hazardous or the Kyle. If you more likely fit into that Stealth 2 family, well, there's going to be the Diamana or the Ventus Red, and maybe for the Stealth HD draw bias driver, you're going to find that Speeder NX shaft is going to help your game. But really, you can tune in the shaft to your head to get the benefit out of both the head and the shaft combination. And if there's something there of a different performance level that you need, well, there's some other shafts available in the TaylorMade profile. Of course, we know that the performance shaft of the Ventus Velocore Red is available. Of course, some of these come with an upcharge. They are the shafts used on tour by some of the TaylorMade staffers. Tour AD design, there are some shafts there, and the Tensai high performance shafts, there are some choices there, a Kyle White, and some other products there. But really, your team's in store can help identify what the best shaft fit is for you, and it's most likely that the choice of standard shafts are going to really be able to be dialed in to give you the benefit in the performance in your Stealth 2 range. Thanks very much to the team at TaylorMade for giving us this access. There are some great products coming down the pipeline for TaylorMade in 2023. Thanks for joining us on the channel. To like the channel, subscribe, like, shares, all of the stuff that you can do would really help me in doing these videos for you. I look forward to seeing you on the next video that we have coming very soon. We'll see you then on DGTV. Thanks very much.